All right, so I guess we'll start this one off by thanking everybody who's been supporting us. We appreciate it. Again, like I said in the beginning of the other video, where this shit is gonna probably get crazy. This shit ain't serious. Like, what the fuck? Before I say anything, I want to shut the fuck up and let the Yorkie say his piece. And let Rich Bro say his piece. And unless I'm asked a question, I won't say anything.
Yo, what up, though? It's your boy DME. All right, boys, let's get into this. Matt Hoffa and Hollow the Don, all right? The drama around the battle. All right. So here's my problem with it.
Which one? You got a million.
I got a million. First of all, Hollow walks in the venue, and there's people wearing Hollow is a snitch shirts. All right, that's funny, hilarious. All right, who did he snitch on? Nobody knows. All right. Then they're wearing fake LOM. All right, and then the guy that okay. First of all, let me explain something to you guys. The Rob and Duck guys, only one of them is real. The other guy was playing a character. All right, he was Matt's friend playing a character. He wasn't part of anything. He didn't invest nothing. He was a fake person playing a role according to Hollow. Now, you want to call Hollow a liar? Go ahead. All right. Jay, I didn't ask you a question, did I? All right. So that is that. So one of the guys is real. One of the guys is fake. All right. He's playing a role. He's playing he's acting the role. Hollow, Matt basically hired him to act in this role, to pretend that he was a business, that he was okay. That's number one. Number two, apparently there's a lot of slow people in this battle rap community. All right, they don't understand the difference between a part owner, and an investor. There's a big difference. I understand a lot of you guys never own a business, but there's a big difference between owners and investors. This guy wasn't an owner. All right, he invested money with Hollow because he suckered Hollow. This is according to Hollow. Now, again, everything I'm saying is according to Hollow. Now, if you're calling Hollow a liar, Hollow's on record saying all these things. All right, if he's proven to be a liar, I will be the first one to call him out. All right, but I have no reason to not believe anything he's saying right here. All right, because he's putting his reputation on the line, and he went on an interview and said everything he said. So if he's lying, then he's taking a huge risk here. And so my common sense says he's telling the truth. But I don't know for sure because I don't know these people personally. All right? And I'm sick of people trying to tell me that I lost the battle because Hollow lost the battle. All right, it's funny, I get it. All right, but shut up. All right, that's number one. Number two. All right, so he comes in with that tension. The guy gets in Hollow's face right when he walks in and says, "You're a thief! You're a thief!" This is the energy already. He hasn't even got up to the stage yet. All right, he's got this crazy guy screaming at him, calling him a thief. They're wearing Hollow is a snitch shirt. They're talking trash to everybody. All right, you got the bozo standing behind Matt. Who acts like that? That's what he's doing. I'm not exaggerating. All right.
No, you're not exaggerating.
Avocado, cut that out, bro. Why did you have it on? He's in the whole battle, bro. He's featured. All right. It's ridiculous. All right. Man, here's my problem with it.
Unfortunately, that happens in multiple battles.
He was the worst of all time, and
in particular, he's done that in that battle. You got to check that.
Here's my problem. So regardless of all that, all right, Visual's gone. He doesn't want to hear it. Regardless of all that, Visual. So that happens. So here's my problem. The third round, which I believe wasn't necessary at all. I think how Matt wraps it up right before the angle. He's good. Here's the problem with the angle. It's not true. It's simply not true. All right. He lied and said these were the owners of LOM. He said it in his rhyme. These guys started LOM with Hollow. Okay, that's not true. There's two other guys that you can name. Even Hollow said if he had brought those guys on the stage, then I would have something to say. But he didn't. All right. This guy, Hollow bought a car from one of those guys, I think Rob. All right, Audi, and he got a good deal on it. The only reason I gave him the good deal is because he was trying to get involved in the company. So what happened was, after he gave him that good deal, he's like, "Yo, Hollow, I'll hook you up with the car." let me invest in LOM, da 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 da. This is years after Hollow already had LOM established. So he let him invest. Now, everyone knows Hollow's the owner, all right? There's no denying that. There's not an argument. Hollow owns it 100%. That's it, all right? Another lie was in Nasram. This is 100% factual that we can already confirm. So you got to think how many lies he told, and you got to think is the rest of it a lie. He said that Hollow left LOM to start up hidden label clothing with Mike Zombie. Okay, that's not true at all. Mike Zombie got nothing to do with it. All right, it's Hollow's premium brand. LOM is still a thing. This is a expensive premium brand. A sweater on hidden label is $150. All right, an LOM sweater is $40. All right, it's a premium brand. It got nothing. The way Matt put it was, you're not LOM no more because you're getting sued by these guys. You switched to hidden label. Now it's all hidden label. No, it's a second brand. LOM is still there, so you got caught lying again. All right, so there's that. So then, what happened in the business was this guy Hollow didn't like the way he was acting and this and that, and he ended up parting ways with the guy. Hollow said he gave the guy he gave him a printing machine to print shirts, and he gave him a couple other things just to get him, part of his investment and get him out of the company because he didn't like the way the guy be moving. He didn't like the way he treats the other employees, and he basically cut ties with the guy, which Hollow has every right to do. He had every right to do. This was not an owner. I haven't seen one blogger say this is not the owner. Everyone's like, he brought the owners up to, because you guys believe anything you hear and you run with it. Because nobody fact checks, nobody cares about the truth. All you want to, because you guys hate Hollow so much, you want to run with whatever Matt said and just run with it. All right? What I got a problem is this is gone too far. This guy went and made a loyalty over money, LOMsClothingStore.com, opened in January of 2019, all right? Trying to make it pretend like it's the original one and that this is the real one now, all right? He's trying to tear this guy's business down to win a battle. That's pathetic. It's pathetic. Go ahead. I'm done. I don't even want to talk about it anymore because I'm so sick of talking about it. All right? Ponzi the best. I wish I would have recorded her. All right? She body bagged you, Matt. She body bagged you, and you're never going to hear it. All right? Because you're not worth it. All right? Get over it. Stop trying to ruin this guy's company and this guy's career to win a freaking battle, man. That's disgusting, and I've lost all respect for you. And the fact that you tried to fuck his sister is disgusting. Go ahead. All right? Well, real loyal dude. I'm a loyal dude, but Hollow's sitting in fucking jail. He's sitting in jail, and he's got to read a letter by his friend saying, can I fuck your sister? Are you fucking stupid? Fuck that. All right? If I was Hollow, I'd beat the fuck out of you when I got out of jail. Straight the fuck up. And anybody who says different ain't a fucking real street dude. All right? You lost all my respect. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. LOM. Don't buy none of that fucking rip-off bullshit. All right? Don't buy none of this bullshit right here. This is trash.
You bought it, though.
You know what?
You fucking
You know
bought
what?
it.
Yeah, I know. It's garbage. Trash.
Thank you for putting the camera up, at least.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead. I'm done. I'm never speaking on this guy again. All right? Garbage.
You're lying about that. You're lying about that.
All my respect.
You're lying.
You're lying. Go ahead,
You're
Jake.
lying.
Go ahead and defend this. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Visual.
Yeah, I know.
Go ahead, Visual. I'll take the third round.
We've seen and heard both stories by now, right? Hollow's already gone on interviews and debunked the whole story.
Allegedly.
And Math is continuing with the narrative. So what do we do from here? Like I said before, this is way beyond battle rap. This just should have stopped at the end of the third. I don't know why it's continuing. If it was going to be like this, and I'm talking about Math's behalf because he's the one that's continuing with the shit. They should have just got the fade done and over with privately and handled that if it's gonna be like this. If battle rap didn't solve this problem, which is the whole point of this, then what the fuck do we have here? What do you think?
And by the way,
no, I thought you wasn't gonna talk no more.
He's not
you
talking.
Nothing else to say about it. That's what you said. Visual, you done?
What do you think?
how do you wear these hats? Like this, Jay?
That's how you do it.
Yeah, it's how do you guys, what is, this is not cool.
Hold on, I gotta, cause before I get my bars off, let me see how far along the interview did I watch. So I'm at 38 minutes out of 52. All right. First and foremost, hollow out his own mouth, because we're gonna get this part out of the way, because I know this he's gonna have something to say about this. Let's get this part out of the way. How the fuck can you sit here and act all out of character and all fucking heartbroken about the other LOM store when we already know, and Hollow said it himself, he did the shit to Clips and he felt fucked up about it later on. It don't change that he did it. It don't change he made money off it.
Jay, can I just stop you there before you continue? I have to, because I'm gonna forget.
I'll let you
I'm gonna forget.
I'll let you get your bars off. No,
Yeah,
no,
but you already have a fallacy, you said.
no.
You're talking
I'll let
about
you
a
get
guy's
your bars
business
off.
and a
You got
slogan
your
or something
bars
nobody's
off, man.
going with.
You
All
got
right,
your
that's a
bars off.
completely different story. Go ahead.
Oh my
Go
God.
ahead.
No, it's not. It's not.
It
Me
is.
and Hollow spoke about it. So what?
Right, Hollow's wrong.
Hold on. You just said it yourself that Hollow spoke on it, so it can't be a lie, right? So if Hollow spoke on that, how is it not relevant? How is it?
Because it's not the same thing. Not the
He
same
spoke
thing.
on it. He brought it up. He brought it up.
How is destroying someone's business
God.
and making a T-shirt the same thing? This is why I don't understand the logic of some of you guys.
Right.
I don't understand the logic.
It doesn't make you right.
I don't get it.
You can't be louder and think you want to argue.
Jay, how does somebody's business?
No. You had the chance to bring shit up and talk about it.
How is that?
Now you can let me finish and then you can talk all the fuck you want.
A slogan making one T-shirt and making a whole website selling knockoffs, and you're gonna compare the two?
Oh no.
Go ahead. You don't want to hear reason. You don't want to hear reason. None of you guys want to hear reason. You guys want to continue your trash. Go ahead.
So then everything you said has no value to it because you just said Hollow spoke on it. You gotta be true,
I
right?
don't care what Hollow said. I'm telling you what common sense is.
Now you don't. Now you don't care what he said.
What, I have to agree with everything he said? Do I have to agree with everything he said?
A minute ago, whatever he said was the truth.
That's the difference, bro. And this is an opinion by Hollow. I'm talking about facts.
Whoa, you can't throw that out.
You really can't understand the difference. You can't understand the difference.
So what was the point? If you was
listening to a story,
you had the chance to say,
and then his opinion on the clip situation. You don't understand the difference.
You said you didn't say anything about the show.
You're right.
It's not up to you though. You said out your own mouth. Hollow said all of this, debunked it, so it got to be true. Well, Hollow brought up the Clips thing. When I did my recap, did I speak about the Clips thing? No. So if I'm talking about it now, I'm only going off what you said. He said it in the interview, so it gotta be true. Well, if he spoke about it in his interview and said he was fucked up with what he did to Clips, even after the battle, he was selling those shirts on his website. Eventually he felt bad about it and stopped doing it.
Did Clips have a store? Did Clips have a store? Did he have a store? Answer the question.
I don't give a fuck. It was on his store. It was on his store.
Does Clips have a store? Does Clips have a store? Does Clips have a store? Answer the question. Does he have a store?
You had the opportunity to talk.
You can't answer a question. Go ahead. You can't answer one question. Go ahead. Does Clips have a store?
Oh my Lord, man.
You won't answer it because you know if you answer it, you'll be proven wrong. Go ahead.
All right. So I'm gonna step away from that because you're not gonna let me talk, and I'm getting frustrated. And the whole point was you got to
drink some Hennessy.
Let me talk, man. When it comes to
answer the question, you would have been fine.
Hold on. So when it comes to the whole dude, when it comes to them two dudes that Matt brought up, you are right. There is a huge difference between owners and investors. This I can vouch for 1,000,000%. I have no argument. But where you wrong at, you said that Matt paid one of them dudes. That's not true. Hollow said out his own mouth. Listen, he said he put the food up from 2014. But that other dude, Rob, or whatever the fuck, no, Rob from 2014, became invested some money a year ago. He said
Hollow said only one of the guys invested. The other guy he didn't know.
How was that made up?
Hollow said only one of the guys he knew. The other guy he didn't know was Matt's boy. What are you talking about?
No, I'm listening to the interview.
I'm listening. What did you hear, Joel?
And the three-letter man one.
That's the one I'm referring to.
Yo, my lord, he said it on both interviews. He knew that they both invested some money. They never owned it.
He never said both, bro. He never said both. You're wrong. How am I going to continue to let you talk and continue lies, bro? You're spreading more misinformation like everybody in this thing is doing.
Right.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you a question, though. Matter of fact, no, I'm not asking you this yet. You going to wait till I'm finished talking.
You all said you're wrong, too.
No. So here go. Now, let's get into the whole system thing. Math is going for that. For bringing it up in this battle. Overall, and again, I've said it before, I've been in that situation. On both ways. I've been in a situation where one of my close homeboy sisters like me, and then another situation where I was messing with one of my homeboy sisters. And even then, for years, there was tension between me and her. I never talked to her, never nothing. When they started happening was years down the road, and that's after I was being accused of it. And it wasn't true. So at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, I understand that situation with Matt. Do I think it's disrespectful had he acted on it? He asked permission. Was he wrong for asking permission while Hollow's in jail? Yes. But according to what Hollow said, he didn't hear from his sister that anything took place, but he don't believe anything took place. Matt never said that something happened. He said he thought about it. He never said anything happened. I personally still wouldn't have brought this up in this battle. But that is me personally. But it happens. Now, some of us are more attractive than others. You understand everybody isn't going to be in that situation where your homeboy sister like you or some shit like that. I get that. But trust me, somebody who's been through it, it happens. The problem becomes when you act on it. So there's that. In terms of things that Hollow never answered, there's a few things that Hollow never talked about. And I'm going to bring up one in particular that I want to know. I would not have condoned people wearing Hollow's a snitch shirts while with me. I wouldn't have allowed that unless there's some paperwork. But then there's this. You said out your own mouth, and so did Hollow. You said in one of your blogs that if Hollow really owed that dude that money, how is it he lets him on the stage, or how is it he don't go check him, right? That's what you said. Now, where you're wrong about it is two things. Number one, had he did something to Hollow before Hollow got on the stage, you would have been outraged by it. You and everybody else would have been outraged by it. I would have been mad about it too. That's number one. So you got to pick and choose. Which one is it? You want me to do something or you don't. Secondly, where Hollow never answered, unless he answered it in the last 10 minutes of that interview with Three Letterman, because he didn't do it in the Hip Hop Is Real interview. Help me to understand this, because he didn't even say nothing while he was on the stage. When Matt came out and said that the dude took a flight to Hollow's house, ran down on Hollow, Hollow got up out of there, later on called them and did Matt on that stage or so far anything heard of any did not think that happened? So what I need to understand is he never denied that any of that took place, A. And B, which one is it? Do you want that dude to put his hands or get into a scuffle with Hollow before the battle, or what? I don't understand this, because that's what I'm really confused about. I'm waiting for an answer. You can feel free to answer now.
Bro, first of all,
just need an answer to the question.
First of all, you want him to answer every freaking lie that's been told. Okay, that's great. This is my problem with you.
You picking and choosing, me.
I'm not picking and choosing, bro.
You're so invested in this. You are.
Can I talk or no? Or no? Like, can I respond?
Right.
Yeah, I know. I'm picking and choosing, right? So you want me to believe as a look. Only mental midgets believe this. All right, like I'm not being mean. I'm just being factual. And you're lucky Ponce is not here because she's got way more deeper feelings about this than I do. All right, because she's disgusted by the way you guys are acting like this. All right, and I'm not talking about you two. I'm talking about the battle rap community as a whole. She's disgusted with you guys. All right, because this is all common sense. Ponce started her own business from the bottom. She got to where she is after 5 hard years. Ponce's been sued 5, 6, 7 times. Just because you're sued doesn't mean it's true. That's what I've been hearing. Oh,
I agree.
I'm not talking about you. All right, people. This is what I'm hearing. Well, they wouldn't have filed a lawsuit if it wasn't true. Oh, okay. I've been sued. My bar's been sued. None of it's true. All right. Here's the deal. You want me to believe? This is the story you want me to believe, right? That mass painting. That this guy, Hollow owed this guy money 5 years ago. All right. And no, he never brought a lawsuit. Hollow's a public figure. You know everywhere he's going to be. Not talking about this battle, but every battle, everywhere he's going to be, he's a public figure. You know when he's going to be at a battle rap. You know when he's going to be at an event. He doesn't hide where he is, all right? You want me to believe after 5 years, you waited to address this thievery from Hollow until ARP decided to book a battle between him and Math, and that's when you're going to serve him with papers. You're going to wait for a battle rap to serve him with business papers that he owed him $50,000. Are you guys serious? This is the law. This is what you believe. This is the story you believe.
Now,
are you guys all slow and mentally retarded? Yes, I'm talking down to you people.
Yo, but dear me, can you see how what you just said? Hold on. Can you see how what you just said is better than what I pointed out what you said? See, what you said makes way more sense. Way more sense than you talking about some violent shit, because that's what came out your mouth in that blog.
I said if these guys were such street dudes like Math is saying, why wouldn't they have done that? I didn't condone them.
Whoa, but this is where you're wrong, because Math said, and again, Hollow has not disputed that the dude did run up on Hollow, and Hollow called the cops on him. So
if Math lied about everything leading up into that story, why would you believe that story? So you got 4 lies in a row, and you want me to believe the 5th lie. Go ahead.
Let me ask you a question. So in the interviews, when Hollow came out and said, yo, they calling me a snitch, who I snitched on, right? That's not denying you ever called the cops. Just because somebody, and I'm proof of this. I go in my room right now and pull out my paperwork. I am proof of this. I got snitched on. I never took it to trial, so I didn't get to find out who exactly it was. One of my cases, I found out who it was, but I already knew who it was because he was one of the only. I got locked up with 4 people. He was the only one whose name got taken off all the paperwork and stuff. So I didn't need to go to trial to find out who snitched on him. The second time I got snitched on was by a dude who wasn't even involved. So being that I never took it to trial, ended up winning the case, I never found out who it was who snitched on me. Well, the moral of the story is there are plenty of people out here who call the cops on people.
And that
shit never really goes nowhere. They never sign no paperwork. So
that's snitching?
My God. Like you're not getting the point what I'm trying to say.
Trying to point you up and you call the cops, that's snitching now. All right, congratulations.
Yes. Hold on, but listen to what I'm saying.
I know, yeah, that's snitching.
Let me finish saying what I'm saying. Let me finish what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, instead of Hollow saying, yo, none of that happened, this dude never ran up on me, I never ran and left my kids, I never did any of that shit. What did he say? Yo, who I snitched on? That's all he's saying. So all I'm telling to you is, right, you can't pick and choose, because Hollow addressed this one specifically and this one specifically. That means none of that. How?
I don't care about that situation because it doesn't make Hollow look bad if it's true or not. How? A crazy maniac who is a partner of mine is running up on me, and that's supposed to be something that I'm embarrassed by? No, the guy's a fucking idiot. He's crazy. Will I call the cops on him? Yes, I have a family. I have kids. Fuck off. Not everybody wants to settle everything with street violence, bro, like you guys do. All right? Go ahead.
I don't want
This
to.
is why the world is how it is right now.
You got to stop.
People like
I don't
you
want.
guys who want to settle everything in the streets.
I don't want to settle everything in the streets, man.
Yeah, you do.
No, at one point, yes. At one point, yes. I'm too old now, man. I don't want to. Not everything. Maybe about 85% of it. Not all
My
of it.
point is, true or not, it doesn't make Hollow look bad. True or not.
If it has to do with street shit, then yes, I want to deal with it in the street. Yes.
Well, I guess there's. Look, you know, Joel. I've talked to him. I don't care about this anymore. Like,
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't, because it's not about Hollow, guys. I need you all to understand that. It's the lack of like fucking common sense people have about how the law works, how life works, how business works, and the fact that you guys are praising somebody who's doing what he's doing. This is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in battle rap. Trying to destroy this guy's whole career and his whole image in his business to win a battle, bro. To win a fucking battle.
Hold on. So let me ask you a question. This is clearly about Hollow. And you
No,
being
it's
a
not.
Hollow fan.
It's
Yes, it
not.
is. So
I'm
let me
going to
ask
say
you,
it again.
every
Hollow lost. Hollow lost.
Whoa.
All right?
No. It's not about whether you won or lost. You're invested because it's Hollow.
No. Why can't I get this through your heads, guys? If Hollow did this to Math, I would be the same way. Why don't you guys understand that?
The whole thing ethically stinks.
Did you go and look into the whole John situation? When K-Shine, you did?
Yes.
Yo, this is something with you, man. Like you can't be that invested. I don't believe it. So let me ask you something. K-Shine battled this dude named Animal. Go watch that battle so you can get his real name, and go find out if it's true or not that dude snitched on him.
You talking about K-Shine versus Animal?
Yeah. Now hold on. Charlie Clips Lux. Did you go look up the paper?
I wasn't blogging then.
Did you look it up?
I wasn't blogging then.
You're blogging now. Go look it up.
It's not relevant now. If it happened tomorrow, I'd look it up.
How is it not? If you're gonna look to every fucking angle somebody got for somebody.
You think I have unlimited time and resources, right? I can only handle things that are in front of me today. I'm not going back proactively and seeing every story. All right? If Hollow did this to Math, 100%, I would have Math's back. 1,000%. Why don't you guys understand that?
No, you wouldn't.
Don't tell me what I would have. Don't tell me what I would do. That's your problem. And that's all you losers in the comments is problem. All right? Telling me how I'm going to react when you don't know. All right? I'm sick of it. All right? You guys are mental midgets. That's what you are. Because you don't understand business and you don't understand anything I'm saying.
So you know what I want you to do also? I want you to go find out if what Calico said is true. That's
About what?
Is it all black owned?
About what?
Calico said the stuff he had on was all black owned. Did you go look
at it? You're being ridiculous now, Jane. I'm not even going to continue this discussion. You're being totally ridiculous right now.
Now I'm being ridiculous.
How is this Calico tearing down Big K because he's wearing a black-owned sweater? No! Did Charlie Clips own a store where he was selling Psych I Lied shirts and then Hollow stole it and started? No, that's not what happened. All right?
You just said he stole it. So how does that make it any
Was he wearing a store? Did he have a store, Jay? Did he have a store?
Because he don't have a store?
Yes!
Yes!
Thank you. You're finally catching on. You're catching on. Yes!
Hold on. So I want you to go tweet Hollow and tell Hollow he shouldn't feel bad because he's on this interview saying
he shouldn't feel bad. He shouldn't feel bad. You're right. He shouldn't. I disagree with Hollow there.
What? Yo.
Charlie Clips doesn't own a business, bro, and he wasn't selling. This is Hollow's business for 5 years, and the fact that you're condoning this, bro, is disgusting to me. The fact that you're saying that Math is okay for tearing down this guy's business. Imagine if someone came to you and started tearing your business down to win a fucking battle rap, bro. How would you feel, Jay? How would you feel? Huh? Your own boy, you're sitting in jail and your boy writes you a letter saying, I want to fuck your sister. All right? He should have been smacked the second Hollow touched the ground.
He never said he wanted to fuck her, man. You don't
Can
know
I hook up with your sister? What the fuck does that mean, bro? Why are you acting dumb today, bro? Why are you acting dumb?
No,
I'm really getting worried about you.
Hold on. So You didn't hear me say that was wrong.
You just said you didn't say you wanted to fuck her, so why are you justifying it?
Hold on, he didn't say because you saying it like that's what he.
What does can I hook up with your sister mean? Why are you playing semantics, bro?
Did I or did I not say that was wrong?
Then why are you playing semantics?
Hold on, did I not say it was wrong?
Yes, you said it wrong, but now you're justifying it. You can't have both.
I'm not justifying it. What I'm trying to tell you is those sort of personals are said in battles. Are you going to take offense to everybody, or are you only doing it because it's hollow?
This isn't a personal, Jay, of a battle. This is real life.
That's what a personal is. What the fuck are you talking about?
If Matt comes out and says, I was in jail, and Hollow wrote me saying, can I get with your sister? I would have the same reaction. That's why I'm so sick of you people. You telling me it's because of Hollow. I have the same reaction no matter what. If I think something's foul or not, bro. And if you don't believe me, I don't give a fuck anymore. Because you guys...
That's cool. All I want is going forward, every time a person is using a battle, I just want the same energy. I want you to go look it up. I want you to go do all of that. That's all.
Well, Jay, that's ridiculous because you know we're emotionally invested in Hollow. Of course, there's.
Hold on. So what you're saying is what I'm saying. He's emotionally invested.
My bias, I admit that there is a bias, and
I respect that.
But it doesn't make or break how I feel about it. There is a bias there, though.
And I understand that, but what I'm saying, he's saying there's no bias. So all I'm saying is,
Visual, if it was on the other side, if it was flipped around,
that's what it is going for.
Visual, if it was flipped around, would you have the same reaction?
Probably.
Okay,
I can't say it's hypothetical, so I can't really tell. I can't. Like maybe. But
so can I ask you a question? When Hollow came out and said allegedly, because I don't know allegedly, when he said he allegedly gave Matt some weed on consignment, did you look at? Did you find out if that's true? Because that's a personal. That's in all reality, that's dry snitching. That's dry snitching. So you just answer that one for me though. Did you go look into that? Did you go find out if that was true? Because Matt said it ain't true.
But you're making these little accusations as something as big as the main angle of the battle.
You can't pick and choose. You just said you got to make your mind. Is it an issue because there was a store and there wasn't a store? Is there an issue because somebody wrote some shit, a personal fucking angle, and wrote it in a letter? He brought it up on stage. Oh, shit. If that's the case, then you can have that that's fucking said that way. That's the point you're trying to prove. You can't sit just pick it because this is what bothered me the most. I'm gonna act like this about it. Oh, fuck that. Hollow said shit in there too. Are you gonna go check and find out if that's true?
Visual.
The dynamics are different.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's becoming clear.
I don't know. It's just not like this is a big blown thing. Like it was made purposely to look into it's completely different. Everything like this angle is isolated. This is an isolated angle that
I think the fact that everyone is spending this much energy on it should only go to everybody applauding Matt from the standpoint of he got everybody still talking.
Yeah, he sold the hell out of it.
Yo, he won a battle, and at the same time he's trying to destroy an old friend's business, and he's continuing to do it. And you guys are applauding it, and you respect that kind of shit. I don't.
You don't know what Hollow. Yo, this is what I'm saying. That's my. Doing with the psychology shit. You don't know.
Okay, you want to know the difference, Jay? Let's take everything.
Hollow brought it up. I wouldn't have brought it up. Hollow brought it up.
That's why I got to yell.
Hollow brought it up.
No, you want to know the difference is Hollow felt bad about it. Matt doesn't fucking feel bad about shit. He's trying to do it more and more and hurt him harder and harder.
Yo, Hollow felt bad about it. How many years later?
He said right after the battle.
You never answer my question. If he felt that bad,
that day.
Did he give? No, he said it. He had it on the store. He's selling it. You remember that? Hold on.
Joel, hold on. No, hold on.
We
You
had the
don't
same
understand the difference between
You looked it up.
someone
footage of that.
selling a T-shirt and
I know.
someone copying your whole fucking
There
website.
was footage of that, me. We was in mass in the hotel talking about it. You pulled it up on your phone. There's footage of that. It was on his store. Hollow said it was on his store.
Yeah, it was up for a while.
And
Exactly.
That's
He
besides.
admitted to that.
That's still
He
besides
said
the
he
point.
felt bad about it way later.
where's the Charlie Cliff Psych I Lied store at?
How much money did he make off
Do
it?
not why can't you why can't you just agree that I'm right here?
No, because I told you to a degree you're right about the most of the stuff you said. But it's one-sided and you're not even looking at it.
Because you're not listening to what I'm saying.
Do that. You can't do
Where's
that.
the Psych I Lied store at?
Both sides.
Where is it? Where is it?
Because there's no store. Okay.
That's the whole point.
I totally agree with DME.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't. And let me tell you why. Didn't you say, because again, this is all on footage on a math trip, on a mass trip. You said you had a name for a bar. It got taken because your uncle didn't copyright it or something to that effect. Correct?
Same
Now-
situation.
Hold on. What was the name of the place?
7 Bar and Grill.
And you end up naming your company what?
I what?
What did you end up naming your company?
7 Bar and Grill.
So you named it the same name anyway.
No. We
That's
named
what I'm asking you.
we named it and then another company named it after ours.
Okay.
Okay.
But
What's your
one
point?
copy wrote it and the other didn't.
Nobody copywrote it.
So what was the issue? I don't understand that.
There is no issue. They just stole our logo and name. We didn't do nothing about it. We didn't sue them.
Okay, so that was the point. That was the point, that he stole the logo.
Right.
That was. Now you took that shit, and you told me when it comes to the whole hollow, because you brought up that shit when we talk about the hollow shit. It's on camera. You brought it up, and it was the whole logo situation. You didn't see nothing wrong with it because you said it's business. So now Math is with these other dudes that open up lomstore.com. How the fuck is that a problem? Because it's Math and because it's a store? Get the fuck out of here. You can't pick and choose one of the pies, dude.
First of all, you're saying I don't have anything wrong with what the other restaurant did? Of course I did. We just couldn't we couldn't sue them. All right? Of course that's wrong. That's number one. Number two,
What you said in that video, on the mass video, was you were mad at your uncle because he didn't copyright the shit, right? Hold on. And what you said was, I couldn't be mad because it's business. That's what came out your mouth. The videotape is still there.
that's
You
not
said
what Math
it's
is
business.
doing,
That's
man.
what you said.
That's not what Math is doing. Math is literally they made up a fake story. All right. In order to win a battle, they opened up another website and they're selling fake merchandise to hurt Hollow's career. This 7 Bar and Grill in Dallas didn't open up to hurt 7 Bar and Grill's Southfield's career. They just copied it. All right. Yeah. Are they wrong? Yeah. Should we have copied it? Yeah. But it's not the same thing. This guy's intentionally trying to destroy this man. He knows him. These people don't know us. There's another 7 Bar and Grill in Maryland. There's another 7 Bar and Grill in New York, I think. All right? All these people, it's a common name now. All right? This is a blatant attempt to destroy Hollow's career. That's what this is. And the fact that you guys don't see it and are supporting it and are giving Matt props for it disgusts me on a human level. Continue.
Well, I want to make it clear, even though you did point out that you're not talking to me, I'm going to make it clear. I'm not condoning or supporting it. I'm simply pointing out certain things. That's number one. Number two, which I did say, and you already acknowledged, you know I said that. He didn't need to do all that to win the battle, third round. That third round already won.
Right.
That's that. My biggest problem with Math on that day was pushing Hollow and his cousin. There's no reason for it. He should have never did that. That was absolutely wrong. In terms of his entourage, were they extra? Yes, and it's funny seeing you reenact it. Fucking hilarious. But all in all, this thing only keeps going if people keep talking. If people keep going in about it, that's the only thing that continues to get this thing like. That's number one. Number two, I don't like the extra shit after the battle. I felt like I was hoping that they would shake hands after it. Clearly they didn't. If I don't know that this to be fact, if Matt is still doing some shit like fucking win up on the case, that's wrong. And overall, this is just what it is. I don't think that what happened between Math and Hollow was so fucked up that Math should continue to be on some shit about it.
Math is currently tweeting, continuing to try to ruin his career. Can I read his tweet? All right. A guy asked Math, "What happened to you, bro? This is corny." Math writes back, and this is 20 minutes ago. "I've been digging you, bro, but I'm gonna say something because at some point you gotta realize you're a fan. I know him. He did some shady shit to people who trusted him. Get a moral standard and just chill. Watch how this shit plays out." And the guy wrote back, "No realization needed. I know him, but I'm also a fan of yours as well. But it ain't cool, Math. Where's your moral standard? Whatever they say he did to them is not you. Isn't this not you attempting to do the exact same thing that you're accusing Hollow of doing to them? This is corny, Math." And then Math writes back, "Oh, but what if I 3-0 Mook? Will this be all right?" You see what I'm talking about? Like, Matt is completely being delusional right now. He's being a dick, and he's going to get his fucking karma back to him. That's all I'm saying. All right? Continue to do what he says. Continue to do this, bro. Because in business, when you act this shady in business, all right, it's going to come back to you, bro. And that's why Hollow won the war. You want to know why Hollow won the war? Because he's going to battle Mook at the end of the year, and Matt has heavy hat. All right? Congratulations, man.
First
Have
off,
your moment. Have your moment.
No, hold on. ALP already said that battle was locked in a while ago. Stop it. Stop it.
What, the Mook and Hollow battle?
It
Right.
happened, man. Stop it.
I know.
Here's another thing I want to break down. Have we gotten to the point yet that maybe it's time to realize I was right when I said the whole LOM shit, which is the same shit Matt brought up a while back? How is it LOM? It can't be loyalty over money if you took some money to be disloyal.
Oh, my. He didn't steal anything, Jay. What the fuck are you talking about?
That. I'm not talking about that.
And what are you talking about?
He sat there, openly admitted the truth. He went and took that check from battle disaster. At the end of the day, if it's loyalty over money,
he's not loyal to Math, bro. He don't give a fuck.
How, exactly. So here's the point, though.
You want to know why? Because Math wrote him a letter saying he wanted to fuck his sister 3 years prior to that. You don't think he started distancing himself from that? Huh?
Yo, my man, you can't pick and choose. You can't say your lifestyle is loyalty over money, and you show no loyalty. You took
whatever, bro. I'm done with this, bro. You guys don't understand.
Now you done with it, though.
You guys are just so lost to this.
Because here we go, another angle. You can't explain it. Explain that.
I can't explain it, but you guys are too thick-headed to hear it, bro. You don't want to hear the truth.
My man, at the end of the day, it's bullshit. He hurt his own brand with that shit.
You know what's funny? If all this happened to you, you would be fucking agreeing with me. But no, because you can't personalize it. Then you're just gonna continue to run with this whole stupid scenario, bro.
I can personalize it.
Yeah.
I got a lot of shit. I'm choosing not to give y'all examples. I can. I know what the fuck a lot of this shit feels like. I know what a lot of it. I'm not gonna sit here on this camera and say it. But at the end of the day, it still don't got nothing to do with the simple point that I'm bringing up. It can't be loyalty over money if you took the money.
Oh my God, bro. That's the problem right here. That's the problem right there. That sentence right there is the exact problem in this whole situation. I'm not gonna. I'm done. There's no point. There's no point because you guys, it's just.
We don't know details of money and business to be even going that route, anyways.
The people who don't.
No, we're talking general. You're talking.
You don't know the details about somebody
pocket picking.
But now, this is what I'm saying. This is why, and I'm not talking.
I only know what Hollow said because I'm going.
Exactly. So this is my whole point. This is why other people are gonna look at you and say, "Yeah, why?"
But if we don't know, we can't assume that's what happened. Just like we can't assume that it didn't happen. But in this case, you're innocent until proven guilty. And as far as we know, like generally speaking, from the horse's mouth, it's all a fabrication, anyways.
And the disaster battle was basically a charity battle. He barely got any money for it.
I don't give a fuck if he took $1.
So he's supposed to be loyal to Matt.
That was Destroy was
right?
a motherfucker.
That sounds
That was
ridiculous.
crazy, Destroy.
No wonder why Hollow doesn't address this shit.
So you can't say, hold on.
I'm gonna go his route, man.
This is
Don't
battle
worry.
rap, man. I don't want to hear that shit. Like,
You know,
wanna
you
hear that
can't
shit.
say, it's so,
Fuck
hold
outta
on a
here.
second.
Fuck
So
outta
you sat
here.
there and said,
Fuck
Math
outta
is,
here.
Math is wrong
Fuck
for
outta
doing the whole
here.
fake LOL,
Fuck outta
LOM
here.
store and all of that. This is what I'm saying.
Fuck out of
You
here.
really mad about the LOM store shit?
Fuck
But then
out
you
of
sit
here.
there and say there's nothing wrong with him taking money when your whole thing is loyalty over money. What's the difference here?
I don't like that this shit's carrying on like this. That's
Hold
all
on.
I have to
I
say
just
about it.
said
Whether it's right or
Math
wrong,
is wrong for continuing to do this shit. You wasn't mad when Hollow did what he did, though.
Nope, I wasn't.
Exactly. So what are you talking about? Make up your mind. And that's why people are gonna look at you and say you buy Source Hollow.
I don't give a fuck what they gotta look at me and say. Go fuck themselves. All right, I'm so sick of them anyways, bro.
All right.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. You totally conflated everything. It's cool. I expected it.
what does this prove, anyways? That whether or not he won the third round?
Yeah, I know. All this is to win a battle. You know how stupid this is, bro? I hope he's happy. I hope he's happy with it. He's gonna choke against Heavy Ab, and his whole career is gonna go down the bed. He just lost to Ab. He just lost to Thesaurus. All right, now he's the king of battle rap because he put his whole heart and soul into battling a battle that he's been writing for probably fucking since Disaster punched his ass. All right, he's been writing this fucking rhyme since Disaster punched him. All right, yeah, I know. And you, guess what, man? You lost the war. All right, congratulations. All right, you won a battle. All right.
I'm not gonna say that.
I supported you, Matt. I don't support this. I don't support anybody doing this. This is trash. All
I
right?
think
I got one last question.
I think it's being taken way out of context, way overboard. Like this whole situation with the fans, like, yo, at the end of the day, it's not that serious to be
Nah.
like so into
I'm
it.
just
Like,
mad at people the way they perceive it, and it's sickening. It's sickening.
yeah, because it's like when the team wins a Super Bowl in their cities, right? Like the whole fucking city goes crazy, everybody goes partying, they're knocking over the light posts. Like that's how it was for Mass win, you know, like.
Yeah,
People going crazy. I've never. Have we ever seen a reaction to a loss like this ever? Ever? No one's ever reacted this way.
I ain't gonna lie.
Parades are being thrown.
I
Parades.
might do it.
Parades.
Come, A War versus Sharon, I might do it.
Parades. A-Wars versus Sharon's gonna be a classic. What are you gonna parade about?
No, it's not.
Sharon's gonna beat Big Cannon too, so that's gonna be now. Are we gonna put him on Mount Rushmore after he beat A-Ward and Big Cannon back to back?
I think to me it's like almost like Hollow's audience is casuals. Like they fuck with Hollow, they're casual. The people that are gonna go to these venues, they're not like the Hollow fans. They're more
Listen,
like,
I'm gonna tell you right now.
They hate him. They hate him.
Listen, that's a lie. People love Hollow because you see in a handful of people act a certain way. Like stop it. Man. People love Hollow, man. Stop
Of
it.
course, people love him, but he has more hate than any other battler in history, bro.
In history? Oh, what?
Yep.
Yo, stop. You're going way too far. You're going way too far.
Name me another fan base that hates Hollow that much. Name me.
you know what it is? It's because we all label him the GOAT, and that rubs people the wrong way, and they want to deny, kick, and scream, and debunk that statement. You know, so they
So Verb don't get crazy hate. Mook don't
Not
get
like
crazy
this.
hate.
Are you kidding me?
No, I mean, Mook, what
Mook
people
gonna get more hate than this?
people within the same hate group, right? Maybe Sirius Jones,
Yes,
Mook,
Yeah.
Sue Surf. 'Cause
definitely.
I think there's like very like odds and evens on that. Who else? DNA to some extent.
Time is it? I gotta go in a few minutes.
Yeah, but when DNA loses, nobody cares, bro. Like people are throwing.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. But I mean, there are either you gonna cheer for him or you're gonna fucking bash him.
Yeah.
Well, I'm done talking about this. This is annoying. It's so stupid. And I just I just want y'all to see how this plays out. All right, and the fact that you guys can, not you guys, but the battle rap community condones one brother tearing another brother's business down and continuing to do it all in the name of winning a battle. All right, will always disgust me no matter who does it.
All right.
And that ain't right. And even Hollow tweeted at Math, why are you trying to destroy my business over this battle, bro? Like, stop it, you're being corny. And Math goes, I will keep exposing you, Hollow. Stop lying. Stop lying. Go ahead, bro. Continue your trash. Continue this weirdo lifestyle you're living where you're going to expose your friends and steal all their businesses and continue to do that. All right? Karma's a bitch. Go ahead.
All right. So again, and I just got one last question. You don't even have to answer if you don't feel like it. I don't condone what's happening, but I'm gonna ask the question. Was it just a battle when Hollow did what he did in terms of disaster?
I think so.
No. Clearly, Math is feeling a way of continuing this because what Hollow did hurt him.
Yeah, well,
And that's what he's trying to do back.
Welcome to the club, bro.
Are we gonna sit here and pick and choose which one's more right than the other? Which one? Okay, so it's okay for you to do this for you shit.
Yo, this is battle rap, bro. Like, these are two legends. This ain't no PGs fighting. These are two legends in the game that needed to come together and made a fucking classic one-rounder in a classic event, in a classic moment. I was there.
That's not the point. The point is, someone who you consider your brother did some super disloyal shit with your fucking enemy.
How loyal were you in the first place?
Can you really blame Matt for what he's doing?
Yes.
Yo. All right. Cool.
That comment right there is the reason why Math is continuing to do what he does. That mindset right there. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to continue to try to convince you guys. Obviously, there's no convincing people. All right? People I worry for the world. I do. I worry for this world. There's a lot of people who just think weirdly, bro. And it's cool. Maybe it's the internet. No, it's not me. Get the fuck out of here. Don't point at me. All right? Like, get the fuck out of here. I've never done nothing shady to nobody. All right? And I don't want to. If someone hurts me, I'm not gonna want to fight the fair one and get revenge. Because let me tell you something. When I know Jay likes to do things, but for me, if someone does something to me, you know what's not gonna make me feel better is getting that guy and punching him and hurting him. All right, and seeing blood. That's not gonna make me feel better, bro. Because I'm a human being. I'm a normal person. This is animal behavior. All right? You guys can keep that animal behavior away from me. Yeah, I'm going to call the fucking cops. Get the fuck out of here. All right, you fucking weirdos. We're not meant to hurt each other, bro. What part don't you get? Is that how you're going to raise your kids? And raise this is how we're going to solve problems?
We are actually, but we just hope that we're to the point where we're sophisticated enough to not.
No, we're not. We're still freaking monkeys. That's what we are. We haven't evolved at all. We haven't evolved.
Okay.
How did you guys rate the battle from 1 to 10? And then the event?
I rated the battle about an 8. 7.5, 8. The event overall, I give about an 8. From what we saw in review.
Oh, the overall event? I'd give it a 7.
The event overall, I say a 7.5. Almost leaning to 8 because I thought all the battles were pretty good. Yeah, and
sorry, visual, but I just want to keep people in mind. Another reason why I say 8 is I'm also including the on-site battle, and that's what I'm saying. It's just 2 different things of rating the event. Are you rating the event from what you saw, and then there's people who are going to rate it from being there. You know, it's 2 different things. But I go as high as an 8. I say 7, 8, and that's because the on-site thing to me helped it make more better.
Yeah, I will say I fell asleep. I was up for like 30 hours straight, and right after the event, it was when I got home and I ended up passing out. So I got to see like the first one SK live and the main event. So that plays a big role in feel getting the whole feel for the event, because when you're watching it, you know, live all the way through, you get the energy from the internet when you're, you know, tweeting stuff out, when you're getting feedback like in the moment, and you just feel that in the moment energy. And going back to see the VODs to catch up on the battles that I slept through, like, gave me a different feel. Didn't feel like I was there anymore. You know, didn't feel live. You don't get that same feeling. But I think the battles ended up being really good. I was pleased uh, overall, and that's why it leans more of towards the 8. And I just wish this main event would have been better, because I give that like a 7, a disappointing 7, just because my favorite didn't win. It was a disappointment for me. I'll be completely honest and say that. Even though it was a great showing, props to Math for going the whole 9, uh, and coming out with a victorious image at the end of the day. And that's why I think this uh, continuation is hurtful for him, because he would be better off. He already acclaimed that win, so you know, why do you have to continue to you know, you're gonna ruin it for yourself if you keep going this route.
That's a smart man right there. It's a smart man right there. I agree 100% with that last part of that statement. I have nothing else. I will not talk about this anymore. I don't care. I've given this way too much attention, and honestly, I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted at this meeting.
I got well, one more thing to add, and this is taking, I'm pushing the actual Math and Hollow situation to the side. Hollow did say that some of the shit was in the contract, and he felt ARP didn't uphold it. What is your thoughts on that?
I mean, I thought that as far as the time limit goes, I can see where you get a little caught up in the moment, and you're not you know, in a main event like that, you're not gonna want to call time. But ARP gotta, you know, look at this situation and say that, you know, there comes a point where you let someone finish their round off, that's fine, but to let him go triple the time every round of his opponent, it makes the battle unbalanced and unfair. Like, I'll be real. That third round, fine, that's fine. But the first 2 rounds were unbalanced and unfair. Now, as far as talking to the rounds, bro, I mean, if you're gonna put that in the contracts, you gotta uphold that. And you know, I highly doubt that. I get you're in a hard position, because you got, after the battle, you're gonna be like, oh, I gotta deduct some money, Matt, and you know, that's not gonna be a good conversation, and how that can go left. Yeah, I mean, if that's gonna be, if you're gonna decide to put these things in the contracts, you're gonna have to uphold them somehow, some way. And you know, I have less problem with that, because I mean, as far as like, if was it in Serious Jones' contract? Because he wouldn't get paid nothing. All right? Like, he would get nothing. All right, he would owe them money if that was in the contract. So I don't know how enforceable. And I'm not even a guy that cares too much about it. As long it cannot, like, I understand you're gonna get caught up in the heat of the moment. You might say something, because that's kind of what Matt did. I don't even blame Matt for the first one, because it's like he's reacting emotionally of Hollow apologizing. He's like, it's too late. I don't think, did he do it a lot though, or was it just that first line?
He did it a few times. But I don't think it was a lot that I realized. I mean, I think it happened a full time. My biggest thing when it came to that is that Math is one of them people, and all this is on camera, who has said something to other battle rappers for talking through his rap. So it's like, if you know you got an issue with that, just like I talked about the part where he puts Hollow and the cousin apart, you got a problem with people touching you. And why would you do that?
Oh, Jeff, the one thing I forgot to bring up, and I wanted your opinion on, and I don't know if you caught it. at the beginning of the third round before Hollow rap, and after the whole cousin situation, Math went up to him and said, "You got a problem, bro?
Yeah.
What do you?
He said we got a problem talking about his cousin.
You want to do something about it? Like if that was you, Jay, you'd probably punch him at that point. You know?
Oh, but again, I said it in my recap that what the fuck was he doing? He shouldn't have did that. I said it. He was wrong for that.
It's just
And
like
I
he.
said it
It's
in my
just like
recap.
he.
It's like you gotta make up your mind. You said you want your cousin off the stage. He got off the stage. Now you're asking if it's a problem. You just wanted him off the stage. Like,
It's just like after the win, he's still rubbing it in. It's like, all right, you got your cake and you're eating it too, and you're still rubbing it in. Pause. Like what it like? I don't know. You're just a sore winner at the end of the day, you know.
well, I want to say too that I saw ARP and some other dude talking on Twitter, and the dude brought up the whole contract thing. And ARP said that there was a lot of things in the contract, and then he said that he may or may not address it in a blog later. My thing is to ARP is just one of those things, like we said, if it's in the contract, it's a cool thing to police, because some guys, the reactions don't be like to say no. Like if somebody come out and say, swear to God, this and this, and you be like, no. Or you say, swear to God. Like, it's more on the balance. The police say something, not talk around. But the other thing is to put it in the contract and everybody agree to it. It's hard to look at Hollow and not understand how Hollow feels about that. If he agreed to them same set of rules as well.
I agree.
All that technical shit ain't gonna go nowhere or say nothing. Like that's gonna be forever an issue. You can't. That's part of the performance. That's part of the heat of the moment. Like you can't change these things.
It's hard to relegate that.
All right, man. I don't have much else, and I only got a few minutes, guys. So
We survived.
make sure y'all go get y'all shirts too, man. Niggas in the description.
The union.
Union.